everyone, welcome to 360 Alberta. We're doing things a little bit different today. We're going to be talking with Laurie Fenske with Fenske Strategic Coaching. Now, we're doing this both from our home, and it's ironic because we do both work from home. And so I think the message we would like to get out today is how to work from home with people needing to do that right now. So Laurie, I'll let you take it away.
Great. Thank you so much, Leanne. I appreciate this opportunity, and I guess it's very timely. I've had a number of clients, particularly leaders, saying, this is the new normal, and how can I appear professional and still maintain, my bar of expectation, and what can I expect from my team? Because everyone got kind of thrown into this. In fact, some organizations don't even have, all of the VPNs and everything else to allow for this. So I think this morning, there's probably just 5 or 6 kind of pieces that I think might be quite meaningful to individuals. First and foremost, just because you're working from home, you really shouldn't work in your pajamas, as tempting as it might be. But there's a lot to be said, and even for our mental well-being, to just, follow our same routine. You can't get up and maybe go to the gym like you used to, but you still can get up, perhaps bundle up like on a cool morning like this morning, go for a walk, do something to get yourself, you're getting showered, you're getting dressed. Typically, and as you said, we both do work from home. I split my work hours probably 50-50 from home office to an office. But, getting up and at minimal business casual, so you're still showing up and really presenting yourself as being professional and wanting, to show up for work. I think it's really important that we lead by example, especially if you're, in a leadership position. And well, there's nothing on TV, there's nothing, I can't, go out for dinner, choosing not to go out for dinner. I'm just going to do some emails. And that's fantastic. However, when your team starts receiving emails like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or even later at night, all of a sudden there's this, unspoken expectation. Well, if I'm receiving emails, does that mean that I should be sending them as well? So really lead by example, try to maintain, office hours as much as you can. Certainly, we all work extra hours, absolutely, but don't expect everyone on your team to be doing that either. That just isn't a fair expectation. And some of my workaholic executive that I am working with now, there is a delay delivery on your email system. So even if you program it, you've written what you needed to, you've got it all set, you want to get it off of your mind, just delay delivery until, 8 o'clock the next morning, just to really allow people to know that they don't have to be 24/7. What other stuff comes? So other things that come to mind might be something like holding yourself accountable. We are expected to work when we're from home, and some people can work really, really well. Some people don't work really well from home, and there's a lot of temptations, now with kids not being at school or daycare. How do you really hold yourself accountable? So are you going to work for an hour and then take 10 minutes with, your family? How do you set that up? I can't tell you how to do that, but I can encourage you to come up with some sort of a meaningful schedule so everyone kind of knows where things are at. Here's one. Company equipment is still company equipment, even when it's sitting on your home desk. So be aware of what you're doing there. And some of this may feel really common sense, but again, if we've never been, faced with working from home before, it's just not, it's a good reminder, I guess, to really support the company equipment and make sure that you're being appropriate with it. Something else is to just be forgiving, be fluid. If a doorbell rings, if a phone rings, allow that to happen, especially with video calls. People are really trying to do the best that they can. In the same breath, set yourself up for success in that you are sitting in a quiet space, making sure it looks somewhat presentable and not, toys and stuff all over the place. Just again, the better we show up as our professional self, probably the best work that we do. And I would say my last kind of tip is understand that when people are working from home, they're still working people. And when I left corporate Canada and started working from my home office, strictly home office at that point, I heard comments like, well, now that you're not working, or now with all this time on your hands. And if someone is new to being faithful and committed to working from home, understand that you are still working and there is still that expectation that the work does get done as best as it can in today's really challenging times.
Those are all wonderful tips, Laurie. I got to ask you this one because I also have a daughter and she is home from school right now. So juggling working from home, juggling, teaching them a little bit of school time and stuff like that. It can seem overwhelming for somebody who doesn't do this every day. Do you have any even mental health tips or how to kind of ease the chaos as we all ease into this transition?
Great question, Leanne. And probably take a breath. Do what you can do. There's all kinds of information now about even if you can spend, an hour, I think this is the last I heard of instruction with your child during the day that's meaningful to them. Take a breath, do what you can do. Be honest, and if you are feeling overwhelmed, talk to somebody about it. Try to find the support that may really get you through some of these, more challenging times. Absolutely. And my favorite, make a checklist, right? Like a to-do list, and just be committed to that and know that you only have so many hours in the day, and just set yourself up for success that way as well.
Now, Laurie, is there anything you want to add before I get them onto your website and all that stuff?
No, I think, this was a great opportunity. I wish everyone great success. It is new for you. Just, you will get traction. You will get your pace or your rhythm. But keeping schedule, I think, is probably the most important thing. Just be committed to having a routine, even in these, unknown kind of days that we're faced with.
Mm-hmm. And what's the best way to get a hold of you? Or, I know you have a website, but it may be down right now.
So welcome to always give me a call. Just if, you have a couple of ideas and you want to kind of run them by somebody, 780-263-8445. Or my website, which is, as you said, currently down. I'm hoping it'll be up and running again by the end of the day.
Perfect. Anything you'd like to add before I let you go?
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Laurie. We'll chat soon.